Hi folks, Coach Greg here with another video on indoor soccer strategies and tactics. In this video we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, and that is goalkeeping. There are some significant differences between keeping goal in outdoor soccer and indoor soccer, and we're going to cover those. In indoor soccer, the biggest difference is that there are balls that are coming off of that back wall, they're rebound shots. If you miss the frame in outdoor soccer, the goalkeeper gets a break, if you will. The ball goes out of bounds. Okay, get a goal kick, and then the ball is now, for all intents and purposes, 60 yards down the field. If a shot misses the frame of the goal in indoor soccer, a lot of times it is right back in play and is right back in front of the keeper. So that is much more dynamic and it's much more dangerous. So that ball is always in play, even if it comes off of that back wall. The next big difference between indoor and outdoor soccer and goalkeeping is that the shots are much closer in indoor soccer. The shots in outdoor soccer can be from the 18-yard mark all the way out to many are 30, 40, 50 yards away. In indoor soccer, they are typically very close range shots, and there's a whole lot more of them. That's another difference. There's many more shots in indoor soccer than there are in outdoor soccer. When those shots are that close, they're harder to predict. In outdoor soccer, you can see those shots coming from a long way away, and you can see a nice wind-up. You can see the kicker winding up that shot and having that shot come through, and there's a lot more time to anticipate. In indoor soccer, those shots are coming from much closer, and they're typically the one-touch, or they're going to be popped right at the keeper, and the keeper always has to be on alert. So it is a much faster game, and there's more of those shots. In outdoor, you might have 3, 5, maybe 10 shots in a game in outdoor soccer. In indoor soccer, you might have 30, 40, 50 shots in a game, all of them coming at high speed and close range at the keeper. So it's a dynamic game, and it's a lot different. In indoor soccer, the keeper is more involved in the game. And there's a reason for that, is that the keeper's getting shot at 40 or 50 times in a game and retrieves the ball many of those times. The keeper has the ball a lot more, and therefore is got a lot more effect on what happens in the game. Sure, the keeper stops the balls and makes those saves and keeps the ball from going in, but the keeper actually has possession of the ball a lot more in indoor soccer. One of the key differences in the way that those transitions are made, the way that those retrievals are made, is the way that the distributions are made. When I say that, the distributions can be either rolled or thrown in indoor soccer. They can be kicked, but in indoor soccer, kicking from the keeper in a small area is typically not even that useful. If it goes over 3 lines or if it hits the ceiling, it's going to be a direct kick, or going to be a kick right back at the keeper when they have to give they give the award of the kick to the other team. So what happens is that the keeper is doing a lot more rolls and a whole lot more throws, and that changes the dynamic of the game. What I'd like to do now is talk about some keeper tactics that are specific to indoor soccer. One thing to keep in mind is in indoor soccer, everybody shoots. Everybody shoots. Could be the opposing forwards, midfielders, or defenders. And what that is that creates shots coming in all the time, like we talked about. The keeper, when the keeper is defending that goal, wants to try to, of course, stay down low, because a lot of the shots in indoor soccer are made lower than they are in outdoor soccer in many cases. The keeper also wants to hug that near post. If the ball's over here, that keeper wants to go to the near post. If the ball's over here, to hug that near post. You might see in hockey where the keeper, the goalie in hockey has always got that near post defended, and that's a similar concept. What we want to do is keep that ball from sneaking in on the inside. If they're over here, we want to keep that ball from sneaking on the inside. Now we coach and we teach that we want to aim and shoot for the far post if we're on offense. But what we want to do as a defense is to hug that post and be able to block as many of those as we can out into the center of the field, out past the center of the field. Another tactic we want to have for the keeper is to come off of the line and move up, particularly when we're at the other end of the field. If that ball slips through into the midfield and crosses into our third, if our keeper is advanced and is confident enough to be up at the top of the box, or even maybe even a little bit further, then that would slow down or intercept any fast breaks coming through. This has got to be a team-by-team kind of a strategy, but if the keeper is confident enough to be able to be at the top of the box, it'll intercept a whole lot more of the offense coming in, transitioning when the offense is coming back down the field at our team. This is particularly helpful if we play a high pressure system, which we talked about in one of the other videos, or even a modified high pressure system. If that ball comes popping out when all of our players are at the other end of the field, then our keeper can be in a position to intercept that. Another strategy for our keeper is to be more vocal. Because the keeper is in the play a lot more often, the keeper has the big picture all the time, like in outdoor soccer, but we want to have that keeper be very, very vocal, particularly on the transition from offense to defense. When that offense to defense happens, that keeper needs to be yelling out, hey, go over here, hey, go over there, cover that person, cover the runner. The keeper has got the entire play in the field of view, and so the keeper can be the more vocal and have a better impact on the game by being more vocal. Another thing that the keeper needs to be doing in indoor soccer is studying the shots of the opposing players. Because of the fact that they might have 30, 40, 50 shots on goal, they have the opportunity to see how the other players shoot. By this I mean maybe the player likes to drag across the middle and shoot left-footed. Maybe the player we know is right-footed and always wants to shoot from a certain particular area. When you have 3 shots on goal in a game, you don't have any way of knowing what those shooters are like and what they tend to be like over time unless you've watched videos of the other team. And that's pretty unlikely in rec or in adult leagues. Maybe in pro soccer they do that. But in indoor soccer, what we have the ability to do is see what happens over a period of time, over 30, 40, 50 shots. And we know that somebody is very strong left-footed. We know that they're not going to shoot with their right foot if they're pivoting around over here and they always drag across. So we're able to study the shots of the opposing players and to be able to anticipate a little bit better where they're headed. And the final thing to say about being a keeper in indoor soccer is that the keeper is actually an offensive player. When I say offensive player, as soon as the keeper gets the ball, the entire team is on offense. And we're right there. The team is right in front of the keeper, and we're on offense and we're underway. In outdoor soccer, the keeper tends to be still kind of a defensive player and makes that transition with that goal kick or with that 60 or 70 yard punt, and that keeper is out of the play. It's not so in indoor soccer. In fact, in indoor soccer, the keeper is much more involved in the offense and runs the offense from that back position. There's a lot of times when a keeper ends up being the assist on a goal. The keeper can make one pass or one roll or one throw over to a player, and that ball goes straight in. I've seen that over and over and over again. So the keeper in indoor soccer is an offensive player and needs to be able to think that way. So these are some of the things about goalkeeping in indoor soccer. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy the videos here on indoor soccer strategies and tactics. See you next time. I'm Coach Greg. Bye.